I think about the quest, about what led me on the quest, what led me as a young man to believe in the magic, to make my way across the timeline of my story, to discover the real magical world. And I consider, how was I to bring this to the people? How could I show them the magic in a graphically rich way that really spoke to the nature of ourself and our story, that really expressed the nature of what I called the land and the underland, where all stories were happening. This was where I realized there was a surface land and a subtle land to our experience, and that these were simultaneous parts of the landscape of our sacred quest, of the way in which we moved through the world. And for me, mapping this along the timeline became the means of sharing this, of sharing the Mythica with the people. So, if we were in the forest, we're in the forest, we're the creature of the adventure, we're in the forest, on the outer world. But simultaneously, we're in the inner world, the inner forest, the inner landscape that's going on simultaneously with the outer forest. This split between the inner world and the outer world is what makes up the landscape of the quest. For me, this was a major, major journey, a way of examining by traveling along my timeline, documenting the moments with my bow, with my camera, to really understand the magic, to make sense of what I called the life equation, the way in which the creation unfolded, to see how things came together in such a way. This was my devotion to story, to documenting the journey along the path, so that I could then bring to you at this moment the results of that quest, the documentation of the 20 years of my timeline, the pearls on my story, all to bring together a media platform by which I could share with you the landscapes and the media of the mystical world. Welcome to Into the Mythica.